Welcome to MTB MLE. For week 7, isurat ang pangalan bago kita magpuon. Pagpuon, sa module na ini, manunodan mo kung paano mo maaaraman kung ini sarong tao, bagay, hayop, asin lugar. Ngunyan, puunan ta ng adalan kung ano talaga ini. Handa ka na? Kung iyo na, sa tuya ng aramon. So we will be talking about nouns, or we call it in Bicol pangaran. This is about persons, things, animals, and places. Objeto, talk about pictures presented using appropriate local terminologies with ease and confidence, like animals, common objects, musical instruments, family, and people. Bokabularyo, common noun, iyo an apod sa kadaklan, mayo ining pinapangaranan na partikular na tao, hayop, bagay, o lugar. So simply, this is what the terms used or the examples given, like examples of persons, things or objects, animals, and places. So the usual terms we use to name those four. Gibohan 1, direksyon, hanapon ang tamang pangaran kan tataramon na may gurit. Isurat ang letra kan tamang simbag sa blanco. So if you remember from the previous modules before I discussed those 3 letters, there was a part wherein we had a review. So that's supposed to be in connection with this one, yung tao, bagay, hayop, o lugar. So those 4 are what we call pangaran, o kaya panglagay ng pangalan, or noun in English. So names of places, things, animals, and persons. Okay. So let's begin. Number 1, si Ana igwang ataman na ikos. Look at the picture for ikos. Is it A, tao, B, bagay, C, hayop? So you are to write the letter on the blank. I repeat, si Ana igwang ataman na ikos. Ikos, what is it? A, tao, B, bagay, C, hayop. So when we mean by tao, so tao means person or people. Animal, hayop means animal. Same with in Filipino. Bagay o gamit. Bagay, this is about things or objects. And then lugar, also these are places. Okay, let's continue. Number 2, sa ospital, nagparahay si Nina. The underlined word is ospital. So take a look at the picture also. Is it A, lugar, B, tao, C, hayop? Sa ospital, nagparahay si Nina. The underlined word is ospital. A, lugar, B, tao, C, hayop. Next, number 3, mabuot ang sakuyang lola. Lola is the underlined word, and also look at the picture. Is it A, tao, B, bagay, C, hayop? Mabuot ang sakuyang lola. A, tao, B, bagay, C, hayop. Next, number 4, may burak ang sa iyang tsinelas. The underlined word is tsinelas. A, hayop, B, bagay, C, tao. May burak ang sa iyang tsinelas. A, hayop, B, bagay, C, tao. So that is, the underlined word for number 4 is tsinelas. Number 5, paborito ni Kikay ang malumoy niyang ulunan. The underlined word is ulunan or pillow. A, tao, B, bagay, C, hayop. Paborito ni Kikay ang malumoy niyang ulunan. A, tao, B, bagay, or C, hayop. Make sure that you have answers from 1 to 5 before we proceed with the next page. Okay, this is the discussion sa leksyon na ini, sa imong adalan asin maaraman kung sa inta dapat ilalag ang mga pangaran kung ini masasabi tang tawo, bagay, hayop o lugar. So we have here examples. So if you see examples that are written in big letter, it means they are proper noun. So pag sinabing proper noun, specific name is given already. But if it starts with small letters, so they are called common nouns. Simply examples of persons, things, animals, and places, but not specific names. Okay, let's look at the examples. Under tao, or persons, we have Coco Martin. So Coco Martin starts with big letter kasi pangalan na siya of an actor. Omboy means baby, is another example of tao. Maestra, a female teacher, is also an example of tao. So, kung ano siya, ang may proper noun, may pangalan na siya, omboy, common lang siya, and also maestra. So, examples of tao. And under bagay, Nokia phone, so proper siya kasi brand siya ng specific cellphone. Mongol. So this one should start with a big letter Y because it's a name or it's a brand name. So pag brand name siya, it should start with big letter. Libro means book. So ano lang siya, bagay but common. Okay, next. Under hayop or animal, what is wrong with this word? Okay, it should start with small letter lang siya. Kasi wala pa namang pangalan yung aso. Unless a name of a dog is given, then that should begin with a big letter. Next, ikos. So this one is correct. So beginning with small letter. And ikos is a hayop. So cat. Ido is dog. Ikos is cat. Ido is dog. Next, manok. So another example of animal. Next, lugar. So, Milaor is a name of a place. So, it starts with M, big M. This is specific name of a place. Next, hospital. Wala pa siyang pangalan na certain hospital. So, wala pa. So, small letter siya. And then, it is a name of place. Next, eskwelahan or school. But when I include here Naga Central School 2, dapat beginning with big letter. So, ganyan ang how you write them correctly. So, aside from you identify kung tao, bagay, hayop, lugar, so it should also be written correctly. Gibohon 2, direksyon, isulat ang mga tataramon sa ibaba sa tamang grupo. Okay, same with what was given as example above. So you are to write it on the proper group. But make sure that it should also be written correctly. So Naga City, Lolo, Gulay, Sibo, Eskwelahan. So these are 5 common words that we used previously. So, all you have to do is identify if it's tao, hayop, bagay, o lugar. So, try to write it on the proper group and written correctly. So, pause para matapos itong gibuhon 2. On the next page, direction, mag-drawing din sa diring halimbawa. So, make sure that it was not mentioned on the previous pages. Day pa na itataong halimbawa. So, make your own. Think of other examples. Ang gigibuhon, mag-drawing sa kada kahon. So, example of tao. So, if you'd like to identify it, write the word for it. So, example ng bagay, madami kang makikita. Dakol kang mahihiling sa harong. So, dakol kang maiisip na halimbawa ng bagay. Next, hayop. So, other than daikos, ido, manok. So, ano pang iba? And then, lugar. So, yung hindi pa na ibibigay, day pa na natatawang halimbawa, digdi sa module, yan ang i-drawing digdi sa page 4. So, make sure na, una, correct. So, how will I give score for this? Una, dapat tama. Sunod, ang example, example, hindi na naibigay from this module. And then, sa pa, creative, neat ang pagkakagawa. Ano po? And then, submitted on time. So, that's it for MTB. This is very short. Parang, all the examples that were given, simula dun sa N, O, G, I, S, ano pa yan, K, ano pa yung mga letters that we had, all 9 yun lahat. So, if you remember those examples, the examples that we had from those 9 letters, pwede nyong gamitin dito. So, we are done with MTB and we have one more left before we end quarter 1. Bye-bye. Diyos mabalos.